knows what else they will do. But what can we do, and how? And here's the bottom line: we're all selfish to a certain extent. How is that going to help us right now?
Look,
I don't have the answer to that, but I think that's why nothing gets done.
It's not merely about just being pedophiles or gays, whatever. It's deeper than that. These people have rituals, and you have to ask yourself, why the fuck do they have human sacrifice rituals? What is it that these people follow? What is their agenda, and how is that reflected in their policy, internally and externally? It's not just about them being fucking sexually deviant. It's deeper than that, dude. And exactly. People are not just selfish; they're also retarded, and nothing's gonna happen. If the American society was a healthy and sane and virtuous society, you're gonna see people on the streets right now rioting and demanding that all these people be investigated. But that's not happening. Because as much as Americans like to look at other countries and say this is a third world country and this is they have the same mentality of these alleged third world countries. Peasants. The American people are peasants just like the peasants in Pakistan. There is no difference between you.
We have running toilets.
Let me ask you, Prince, do you think that if the American people decided tonight that they were going to go to the streets and protest and get all the pedophiles removed from office and completely, quote unquote, drain the swamp and all virtuous, honorable people are put into the system, do you think that would make America great again? Or great?
No offense, but even posing that question and the way you did, it just told me that you're completely lost.
I was being facetious. Don't get lost in the trees. Let me ask again. Don't try to deflect this time. I'm asking you, if we were to remove. Okay, well then my direct question.
It's not about removing individuals.
Okay, well that was my question to you. So this was my question. I'll ask again, and you can tell me however you'd like to respond. If the American people went through all the politicians and removed all of the dirty politicians and replaced them with all virtuous, honorable politicians, would that make America, would that be to your satisfaction?
Again, if you don't know what these people believe in and why they are committing rituals, then you're not going to have an answer to your question. Because unless that link is found and we know what they're actually doing and how that is reflected in policy, then there's no way of knowing.
Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum assalam.
So you really have no idea what the fuck's going on. You're just making crazy assumptions and you're just saying shit. And you know what? It's a great clown show. I mean, like, you're just saying a bunch of stuff, and then we ask, okay, what's the solution? Listen,
fucking idiot. There are files released by the Justice Department.
I'm asking, maybe you didn't understand. Okay, maybe you didn't understand. Maybe you didn't understand.
Have you even checked the files? You retard? No, you're sitting here talking about ICE like a retard.
Okay, so.
Have you checked
circles of concerns versus circles of influence, and that's what I choose to and where to
what does that even
direct
mean?
agency and putting and choosing where I put my productive ability. Right. There's a difference, right? Right. So there are circles. There are circles where you move and where you put your direct agency. You can have direct effects, all right? And then there's
ICE. How do you impact that? Tell me how you impact ICE.
Well, today Well, I mean, like, it doesn't matter. I don't really think that you're really interested in
because you don't.
conversation.
You just want to throw bougie words and you think you're going to slide.
You're deflecting because you just came in and you just talked a bunch of shit. Scrutinize shit. You don't. I asked you about the system. I'm not. Well, okay. Listen, you finish, and when you finish, I'll. Because I don't want to keep talking over you. Go ahead.
I never finish it. That's why I will always come.
Yeah, it sounds horrible.
So what are the solutions to all of this?
Right, he has no solutions. He doesn't know what is in the. He doesn't even know what's in the files. He's saying, I asked him if all of the puzzles. Well, because what did you just say? Hold on. What did you just say? No. Don't deflect. What did you say earlier? You just said that you have to know the agenda. Because let's go back to my question. I had one question for you, and I said if we removed all of the pedophiles and the unvirtuous people, and why are you getting emotional? Could you calm down? Would you breathe? Do you need to take a few minutes?
The speed with which you're talking tells me that you need to calm down.
Do you need to take a few minutes? Do you need to take a few minutes? Do you need to take a few minutes to collect your thoughts?
Is that a reaction of an adult?
Instead of talking shit that you haven't. There was no structure to your argument. You just came in.
How is there no structure?
It's your because Prince, you're in your own little clown show. You're saying, there's pedophiles here. There's right, and that's what I'm asking. That's what I was asking you. I wanted to scrutinize what you were saying, and you did a wonderful job of deflecting, switching it at me. Right, exactly. Because we can't talk at the same time. Right, exactly. Because we can't talk at the same time. If you promise to speak when I'm done, hold on. Well, do you know what? I keep asking to have one-on-one. Like, you speak, I'll be quiet. I speak, you be quiet. But you don't want to do that. Do you want to do that now?
No, do you know what you want to do?
Okay, so you don't want to. Okay, so then we'll just continue. So is that childish? Is that an adult? I just asked you if you want to go one-on-one. Where you speak, and then I speak. Right. You just said that you didn't want to have a conversation. You just said that you wouldn't respect. You just said that you wouldn't have. You just said.
You throw out words that have no meaning.
Listen. Then, okay, but you can't just talk over. What? Who cares? What is all this virtue? Is this? You're projecting. You're bleeding all over the. You sound emotional, dude. Yeah, you're bleeding all over the stage like a pussy bitch. No man who has good, true thoughts and has a structured argument is going to be so terrified. But listen, you can speak when I'm done speaking, and then I'll speak when you're done talking. Can we do that? If you don't want to do that, if you don't want to act like an adult, then no, I don't want to have to listen to what you have to say. You're telling me you don't want to have Socratic dialogue, and you don't want to be civil. So do you want to be civil or not? Right. Do you want to be civil or not?
What is this?
Do you to go back and forth? Questions, answers, a good question and right. Yes. Socrates. Yes, the Socratic dialogue. Socrates. Okay. Well, listen. Right, Prince. Wonderful. Nice deflecting. I'm asking you to be civil, and all you've done is just bully the conversation. Are you willing to be civil and have a back and forth? Yes or no? What do you want to do? I'm asking you a question. You're boring. Your phone's about to die. Your phone's about to die. No, do you know what?
Your phone's about to die.
It really just.
Did you say your phone's about to die?
Honestly, I will.
And you don't know what.
Do you know what? Because you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. You're just coming in here bleeding all over us. You don't listen. I asked you if you can we could speak one-on-one. You're just right. Bye, Prince. Good. Bye. Bye, bitch. Enjoy the goo, you fucking little bitch. Okay? Listen, don't come up here and try to be like, oh, No, you're not going to bully the conversation. I said we can speak one-on-one, one at a time, have a good discussion. You said no. There's nothing else to be. Listen. Oh, good. Go cry somewhere, Prince. Go cry. Go bleed somewhere else. Go bleed somewhere else, you little bitch. You're a little bitch.
Is there any real evidence in these documents? Because I don't see
he doesn't
any.
have any. He has nothing. He's just a trash talker. This is what he does in his mother's basement. He likes to come up with all this bullshit and then try to pretend that he has. He couldn't even respond to a great question because it's a great question because I asked it, of course. He's just a fucking bored dude. He's just bored bit.
Yeah, these 3 million documents. I mean, it implicates people who, as right now, have no. It's really just tarnishing people for no reason at this point.
I thought there was going to be like information.
Yeah, it's like, do we need to know that, Bill Gates was, okay with, giving pills or being with a Russian girl or whatever it was and giving pills to his wife? No, we need to know that.
So this bitch wants to debate me. Bitch, I'm the Prince of Clubhouse. I run circles around the kind of stupid type of surface level knowledge comes in here in a room with a bunch of peasants, say a few bougie words, terms, and when asked about them, she can't even explain them. Fucking annoying, bro. She doesn't even know what the documents are about until I came into the room and said, hey, the Justice Department just dumped 3 million emails.
Go ahead and explain them. I know who you are. You're very paranoid. This is a cultural thing.
Hey, faggot. Bye, faggot. What's up, KP?
How's you doing, brother?
Bro, these fucking retards. Like, come on, this bitch wants to challenge me, bro. Come and give me a break.
I don't know what happened. I just walked into the room and just heard just slang.
Bima, shut your mouth. I do what I want. I'm the Prince of Clubhouse. If you don't know it, then ask people. They're gonna tell you.
An action hero runs for Congress.
What do you think of the documents that were released, KP?
I have not read them. This is new. So I'm just going to sit back and
come up.
I'm just going to shut up and listen.
You're fucking kidding me. Mangoes is a fucking mangoes.
How are you gonna reciprocate?
You know the Lipton
That's what.
This is the Lipton treatment. You take the Lipton, you pull it up and down. That's the Lipton treatment of Clubhouse. You just got it. Enjoy the hot water. KP, in these documents, the exchange of information between Epstein and high-level individuals, whether billionaires or political class, some of them fucking damning. Elon Musk repeatedly asks Epstein in the emails about the date of the parties he's hosting on Epstein Island. And when they set a date, then Epstein was inquiring about how many people would be on the helicopter heading to the island, and Musk says only his wife. And another Bill Gates catches STDs by a Russian girl. These are basically not that important. But one of the most fascinating pieces is an email claiming that George Bush raped an African American. And there are other people who raped the same guy. And some of the names were redacted.
I'm Kitover, and I'm running for mayor because every family.
But Lila here wants to sit and talk about ICE. Because she has agency and she can, control the narrative about ICE. You can't do shit. If you can't do shit about ICE, how are you gonna resolve this issue? This guy is Prince. He's only Yeah, sure.
Well, I would tell you, Prince.
Come on, Kitover. Yeah, go ahead, Casey.
If Beamer has a response to you,
Who
I
posted your
would say it would
mugshot?
be fair just to have the
Bro,
conversation.
I can sniff these people from miles away. Just
No, listen what I'm saying. Just have a conversation. Because I would like to hear it. Probably other people, maybe not.
Bro, why are you gonna have a conversation with somebody who hasn't even read the files? I mean, you said you didn't read the files, so how do you have an opinion? Okay, so she's arguing with me just to argue. That's the point.
Okay. Well, because
That's the
there's...
annoying part. No, she's just wanna score points and sound intelligent. You're fucking dumb. Like, you're gonna speak about something that you have not reviewed. I did, Coco. I did invite you. I invited you a long time ago.
Last night, the DOJ said federal agents
It's a PDF?
Yeah.
Shit, how many pages? Just around about how many pages?
Bro, 3 million emails.
Oh, fuck it. No, I'm not.
Y'all are shocked that Jay-Z, are people shocked that Jay-Z's in there? I wasn't at all.
No, that was an original shit in the flight log.
Yeah, I'm just not shocked that he's in there. Or Pusha T. Not shocked at all. It's pretty incredible.
Now, Prince, what did it expose? Anything that the average person didn't know?
Honestly, so after the Epstein scandal, a lot of people started talking about, you know, the behavior of the elites, whether the billionaires or the political class. But this is confirmation, right? This is confirmation from a government institution.
I'm not
So
shocked.
it gives it more legitimacy, and you have more information. You have the emails, the exchanges between these elites, right? But honestly, what scares me the most is that it's going to be business as usual. Like, and I'm shocked that people are not even talking about it. Like, these people are fucking... The populace is fucking retarded.
They're talking about it. We just can't do anything about it. What are we going to do with these Congress members kicking
Well,
we can't?
what would you like to see happen, though?
Well, talking the thing is...
I know, we just can't do anything.
You can't do anything about any of the other topics you discuss.
It's sad, honestly. I'm with you, dude. I've been wanting to get most of the Congress members out. We have no term limits, Prince. Honestly, that's the problem, that we can't do anything about it, really. Unless there are federal charges brought, but that's with the FBI. Like, Kash Patel's never going to...
Yeah, but you can't say that, though. I mean, like, I understand where you're coming from, but
what can we do?
We can't. I don't know, but we can't say we can't do anything. But I hear you. I do. But it'll come out in time. But it might be dead, like, after it's all comes out in time.
It's been years.
I know, it's so disgusting. But we can't say. I don't believe that we should say that. I hear you, but I don't.
I'll believe it when I see it.
Well, if you look at some of the shit that's just a couple of documents that I've seen, pretty disgusting. I mean, I can only see so much of it because no one wants to talk about it because it's sick.
People are talking about it, though. Literally, Congress is having hearings. Congressional hearings are being done on these files. We're just not there. But they're happening. YouTube has a lot of live clips of the congressional hearings about the Epstein documents. And unfortunately, if the FBI is not pressing federal charges, nothing can really happen because this is in the FBI's hands, which is why Trump was so adamant on putting Kash Patel in that position. Because he's not going to do anything. Kash Patel's going to deny till the day he fucking dies.
Well, why do you
Democrats
also didn't want to.
Why do you think that he wanted that?
They both don't want them because they're all in there.
Right. They both didn't want it.
They're all in there. All the politicians are in there.
Why do you think he wanted Matt Gaetz to be the Attorney General?
Honestly, they're all in there. At each side, both sides. They're all in. Nobody wants this shit out, and that's what we're gonna get you.
That's not gonna happen, sweetie. Try faster next time.
Who?
Idiot. She wanted to throw me down.
Oh, B Mom screaming. But yeah, it's just I don't think anything's gonna happen. Honestly, Trump literally put in an interview when he was questioned about the rape with that woman. He literally said maybe she wanted it. I think she actually loves it. She loves to be raped. She probably got off on it. Things like that, and nothing still ever happened. The fact that the witness or the victims are the Jane Doe. Right before the trial, actually, she just instantly stopped and was like, I'm good. I don't want to fight this anymore. Like, come on. Nothing's going to happen to these people. I think by the time anyone sees any consequences, they'll be dead. Trump will be dead. Everyone will be dead.
It's just like Cohen. Cohen, he got the letter regarding that girl, the Jane Doe, that was 13, 14. And so, do you know how that... So now, I don't know if you watched Midas Touch, but yes. I saw that interview and I was totally freaked out about being like
crazy.
I was so mad. I was like asking him. I actually started texting him. I'm like, what are you not sharing with us? Like to Cohen.
Exactly.
Weird shit.
Hi, Coco.
It's Coco.
That's probably one of my favorites.
What's my list? What's it? Hey man. Oh, so I forgot to tell y'all, plans is going great. So I got like another week supposedly. Yeah, so I probably am going to do the week. I thought about not, maybe stopping around my birthday, but I'm probably going to do the week. I'll finish it out. Maybe, and so you know what? I was thinking maybe go a little longer. So my thought process is to go until my mucus is no longer green. So remember, green is the sign.
Hallelujah, Lord God, and even as you, Lord God, just increase, Lord God, his faith.
By the way, I have a lot of Palestinian friends who have even called me, say, hey man, I even though it may not be to our favor or cause, I hope your people are free. So you got to check your algorithm. If you're following the Elika Labans of the world and you're following all the Zionist people, of course you're not going to see it. That's the narrative they want you to believe. That's the narrative that they want you to have. That if you're not getting what you want, it's because of this, that, and the other. Let me tell you, every single leftist, if they post it nonstop for the next month in a row, doesn't mean Iran's going to be free. Take your misplaced anger, put it somewhere else. Okay. And let me ask you this. Social media posting is going to make a difference. We're not put on energy where it matters. Not where we just want to take it out on some minority or some individual because we're not getting our way. If we put this shit together, this regime would have been gone a long time ago.
And a lot of activists
projecting your bullshit on the minorities.
And a lot of activists and I'm not talking about the white liberals. I'm talking about the actual Palestinian activists who have been doing the work for 20 plus years. They're consistent, Nima. They believe in freedom across the board. It's It's not like they're going to pick and choose and say, oh, Palestinian freedom, yes, Iranian freedom, no. Wait, let me finish. And then, but let me ask you this. These people who are complaining that these Palestinian activists are staying quiet, did they support Palestine in their time of need, or were they supporting the Zionists?
Okay, let me answer. Wait, hold on. Let me answer this. First of all, I spoke about a very specific point, which is the title of the room. The title of the room has a very clear direction, and the direction is not the overthrow of the Islamic Republic. That's the first point.
That wasn't your first point. That was your second point.
No, that's what I'm saying right now. But the second point you just made, why didn't they talk about Palestine? Because for decades upon decades, Iranian blood and treasure is going for a cause that is not benefiting Iranians. When we have over 70% poverty, when we have corruption like this, when we have mass killings of Iranian people, mass executions, when we have isolation from the world economy, of course they're not going to come raging for the Palestinian cause. I understand the situation in Palestine is very severe, and my heart goes out to them. But what I'm saying is, in real terms, in real politics, everybody has to look for their own survival first. And Iran is a dying nation because of the regime, because of the past.
You got the COVID-19 vaccine. You can roast in that bitch ass.
Which is the overthrow of this monstrous regime.
And we don't, that is true, and also I don't disagree with anything you just said.
Yeah, I agree with that as well.
I agree with that. I believe that.
Can I ask you a question?
When you say that Palestine is a dire situation, what exactly do you mean by that?
What I'm going to aim at is situation over there, okay? There's a situation over there, and there's warfare. People are dying. There are civilians being killed. I'm not in denial. I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to sit here and say, everything's great over there and Iran is miserable. No. But what I'm saying is everybody has to, it's all about self-preservation first. We as a nation, because of the policies of the Islamic Republic, have been isolated from the world economy, have been in a dire situation ourselves, and yes, if a foreign nation is going to help the Iranian people get rid of the mullahs, guess what? If it's the United States, I as an Iranian American support that, because how come the regime brings in Iraqi, Afghan, and Pakistani militias to shoot people in the head, shoot Iranian natives in the head, and then you want me to be a part of it? I don't know about that. I'm telling you what I've known and what's been.
Where did Palestinians into Iran again to shoot Iran when it comes to that?
Let's see if we agree on this. Every topic you people is about Palestine. No.
I just told you something about Iran. It's been mostly about Iran.
I do want to ask him another question as well, by the way. The Palestine, the other question was, you made a claim, your blood money and all this money and this and that, you go to bars, right? Your oil money is going to Hamas, right? My question to you, how much money did the Shah of Iran stole from the Iranian people? And he set up a mansion in California. I'm in Los Angeles. I've been to some of his mansions here. Shah's not in power. Can you tell me which mansion? Where's the address of it? I can't tell you because I was invited. It was a private matter. I rest my case then. And I live in Los Angeles, by the way. He doesn't steal. How much money did he steal?
Amir, let me talk for a second, everyone.
A lot more.
Guys, supporting Palestine is not equal to supporting Hamas. Hamas is not helping the cause for Palestine. Supporting Hezbollah is not helping Lebanon, just as Assad was not helping Syria. So in a way, when Iranians are fighting this regime that supports Hezbollah, that supports Hamas, that supports Assad, and things like that, in a way we're also helping the cause of Palestinians, because these guys, it has shown that it's not helping neither that side. This has nothing to do with being pro or against Israel. It's like the solutions they have brought misery as well. So has the Islamic Republic. So Islamic Republic going away will help the situation. It will not hurt.
Absolutely. I second what David just said. I want to say hi to David, actually. I listen to him and he's a very intelligent guy. What he just said makes absolute sense, because think about it. During the Shah's time, whatever the situation was, the Palestinians had it better than they do right now, okay? They weren't being killed by the thousands during the Shah's time. Don't worry about I am talking about Iran, but what I'm saying is, even in that argument, even for the Palestinian argument, the Shah's regime was much better than what's going on right now.
Prince, I want to do something. Prince, I want to do something because I just can right now, and then yeah. Prince, come back up.
That song is like a really good job being asked.
What the fuck you're saying?
Your guts are real.
Can I say something? David, I love how these shy Zionists like David like to do this wishy-washy shit. David, answer the question: did you support Hitler during the Holocaust? And so when you had said, we need to find a solution with Hitler.
Do I support Hitler in Holocaust?
Would you have supported Hitler during the Holocaust? And would you have said we need to find a solution with Hitler?
Absolutely not. That's why I don't.
Then why don't you have this standard for it? Because you're a guy, you're a shy guy. You're proud. You're an old man, quite proud. Tell me, Sal, before you
jumped about 20 wrongs on the ladder, my friend.
No, I didn't. You did. Correct David from miles away. And I expect you to be very simple.
David, you're Italian,
I'm not Israeli just because my name is David.
I didn't say you're
Did you support the Iranians being massacred by Arabs centuries ago? Did you support that?
Fuck you and fuck Cyrus the Great. Shut the fuck up. David,
Fuck you.
Everybody relax. I just want to. No, just talking about you, Cyrus.
Fuck off.
Don't get Cyrus started, Prince. Nima, just before
He stole $1 billion from the Iranian people. Check it out.
Okay, Nima, I just want to say.
When he supports the genocide of Iranians, he's supporting the genocide of Iranians in broad daylight.
I know this guy. He's an anti-Iranian. He said fuck Cyrus the Great. It got nothing to do with the Iranian regime anyway.
That's Prince being
Iranians, period.
It's just Prince being Prince.
Can the snowflake persons or has most of your artillery and things calm down and stop calling?
I'm actually 0% Azeri, thanks for putting
Yeah,
it.
sure.
I have a moment of showing my DNA just like
I don't give a shit.
Why do you look like FBI's top 10 most wanted list?
Let's stop insulting each other. Listen,
Nima, what happens when I make your mom come back?
there we go. Stop. Everybody stop. Nima, listen, just in closing, from everything that we're going back and forth and speaking of, I don't disagree with much of what you said. The only thing I disagree with is you saying that the activists, pro-Palestinian activists weren't speaking up. Many weren't. I think that's the only thing I'm at odds with you, but a lot of the things you were saying made sense. So just want to close that out before the Prince goes on his.
I do want to touch on one thing. So, I put the link in the chat from New York Times. It's $1 billion from the Iranian people. Is a good amount. It's a good chunk change.
That is 1/100 of what the
This question to Nima. Is it okay? And hang on a second. Back in the day, that $1 billion in today's currency, it was worth probably like $10. So, go and answer my question. I had a question on here for you. No, Cyrus. Oh my God, Cyrus. Iranian Cyrus. It's not on you. It's not on you. It's on Nima. Go on, Nima.
First of all, that claim is unsubstantiated. Okay.
I'm going to tell you in the chat. Take it up.
Okay, hold on a second. This is a claim that you're making. In the age of technology.
It's in your tongue right here. Put that.
How many mics are going to be open? Can I answer the fucking
1979 until now, it's over 50 years.
Okay, you already said that. Okay, you made your point.
Yes.
Since 1979 up until today, hundreds of billions of dollars have been embezzled by the Ayatollah's regime. Hundreds of billions have been actually funneled to these proxy groups like Hamas and Fatah and Hezbollah and
Hang on a second. I'm going to give you an argument.
So that's what's happening. If you want to talk real numbers, let's talk real numbers.
America has proxies in all the bitches in America. Like the GCC countries, they have military base. You agree? Yeah? There's military base all over. Cyrus, bro, please, man. It's over 100 military base all over the fucking world, right? Now, if America can have proxies to protect their interests, what is your problem when your country is hated by a whole bunch of fucking countries, especially the Western world hates Iran? What is your fucking problem if they want to set up some proxies, just like America has proxies all over the Middle East?
Okay, I'll tell you, I got your question. The Iranian people hate the regime more than any other fucking foreign country. Okay? That's first and foremost. And the reason why the Iranian people hate the fucking regime is exactly because of the rhetoric you're talking. Because instead of putting Iranians first, instead of valuing our history, our traditions, our resources, our lives, what they've done is they've gone after bullshit causes that has nothing to do with bettering Iranian lives, have embezzled hundreds of billions of dollars, have funneled money into these organizations, and now we're an isolated nation on the brink of collapse because of all these 47 years of bullshit, which you're just talking about right now. During this shot, we had the fastest economic growth in West Asia, okay? You can look at the numbers, the standard of life. Yeah, what did you say?
That is rhetoric that came from the mullah.
Whatever the content pros of the dictator.
I'm so sorry, but I want to add something for your proxies. The thing is, the Islamic regime is not a legitimate regime, okay? Most people in Iran don't like the regime. So when they want to spend their money for some proxies, it's different than the United States.
Do I like the Trump regime?
If you don't like it, you can go and say I don't like it. If your opinion is more than 50%, you can just vote for another person to change it.
It doesn't work. They have electoral college vote. Like California counted as a California vote doesn't even work.
Have you looked at
Hold on. You guys are talking out of your assholes. This is a problem with a lot of Hold on. When America can have fucking so many proxies all over the world, I just don't get it. What's up with you people, right? Especially somebody who runs a family support. They support Israel. India, fuck Pakistan. I'm not nationalistic. Fuck India, fuck Pakistan. You haven't done that.
I don't support that.
I give two fucks about the nation that were built up by the kuffar.
No, then shut the fuck up. You came from.
Then shut the fuck up. Why? You live in fucking diaspora. You live in fucking America, and yet you sit here on your couch like a couch potato, and you care about fucking Iran. Oh, I cry for Iran. I'm gonna protest for Iran. I'm gonna raise my fucking Israeli flag. It's time you shut the fuck up. Oh my God. It's time for you shut the fuck up, man. I don't know, man. Okay, old man, sit in the audience like a little bitch. You are fucking cooney. This is the problem again. Somebody like, bro, proxies. There's always going to be
Let me ask
proxies.
you one final question and then I'm gonna leave.
Okay, go
How
ahead.
much does the Islamic Republic pay you for these bullshit rooms?
7,000 a month.
Yeah, it's about 7,000 per
In
month.
India, that would make you a fucking millionaire.
Yeah. So now again, my question to you: if Iran is under threat, right? Why are they funding the proxies to protect Iran from getting attacked by who? Not getting invaded by discussing Zionist groups.
They're funding them to stay in power.
What'd you say?
They're funding them to have a network and stay in power. They're not funding them to protect the Iranian people. They are a threat to the Iranian people. Do you agree?
I can make the same argument about America. America's funding fucking proxies to stay in power.
Yes, but America is a nation built on a nation of independence. It's a nation built by the
What happened to
West.
Mossadegh? These educators, what happened to Mossadegh?
Mossadegh was the prime minister who should have stepped down and he refused to.
Who should have stepped down at the request of who?
Like the constitutional monarchy.
And British didn't do it, right?
Let me explain it to you. You asked the question. You got an answer or no? In our constitution, okay, the king, the sovereign, has the power to oust a prime minister. Okay, the king signed that order. Mossadegh refused to leave. Why did he refuse to leave? Because he was a Soviet fucking puppet. That's why. And he felt he had enough backing to stay in power, do a coup against the Shah, and have a Soviet-style republic, and that failed. So it's tough
The
stuff.
British didn't play a role at all, huh? British.
What did the British do?
They didn't do nothing. If you look it up together, no, I'm asking Nima. If you look it up together right now.
Here with this left.
Hold on, Nima. If you look it up together.
Ajax is leftist.
Shut the fuck up. Here's what I'm gonna tell you. Yes, it is because I just told you in the Constitution of Iran.
CIA-led coup d'etat. That's in every textbook, okay? If you don't believe that, you've got a very narrow understanding of history. Right. This is the ultra right-wing kind of support.
Hold on, I'm gonna explain something. In the Constitution,
As soon as you don't know the history of Iran, your whole thing goes down the toilet.
monarchy, okay?
Man, this is not a character.
The sovereign, the monarch.
Margie, this is the problem with some of these Iranians, right? No offense to you, brother, but some of these, and he gives me Zionist vibes.
Give me the problem with some Muslim India. What is that?
Okay. Fuck India. I told you this number of times. Fuck India. You can shove India's asshole, India's dick up your asshole, bitch. Go. What's up your dick?
Say that.
Yeah, see, this is the problem when you come to see, I'm not attacking your religion. I'm attacking your whole idea of this, whatever the fuck you believe in.
Then don't do it.
Right? The problem, no, I'm gonna do it. I just roasted you on fucking, you don't even know your Mossadegh history. You don't even know your fucking history.
You don't know what you're talking
I
about.
don't know British.
British did not play a role at all, right?
British did not play a role. It did not play a role. Tell me this is the problem. This is the sentence. The Syrian is a slower version of Pair.
I know that. When you listen to Iran International, and Voice of America night and day, and circle around Zionist propaganda channels and social media influencers, you deny actual history. Anyone in the audience right now or on stage, Google Operation Ajax. It's not a left-wing hoax like Nima says it is. I agree with a lot of things Nima said, but at some point, you get a little Alex Jonesy with me, and I'm not going to follow your fucking bullshit.
Don't follow my bullshit, because you're a bunch of leftist fucking...
don't label us like Nima. Don't do that, Nima. Listen, I gave you, Nima, I gave you respect. I gave you respect, though.
I'm talking about Taco right now.
Okay.
Razi, can you curse him out, please?
No.
If you don't do it, I'm gonna curse him out.
I don't. You know.
I will definitely curse out this fucking Cooney.
I just get power trips for throwing ghosts and
Cooney,
Princeton
Nima,
audience.
Haramzade, and Mother
John, come on, man. Don't.
No. I hate motherfuckers when they come into the state.
Let's take apart his argument.
Fucking shit-eating Indian Muslim.
You lie. Why the fuck you lie? Why? I hate fucking propaganda bullshit.
These people that
fucking scumbag as fuck.
Hold on, Amir. If you hate propaganda, why are you spreading it like
typical Zion?
I'm swearing because it boils my blood when somebody lies in front of me. When some motherfucker comes up here and lies.
It's propaganda. If you watch any kind of Iranian news,
for these bullshit rooms.
Oh my god, he's such a liar, man. Fucking scumbag.
They really think Israel's out there to save them. They really think Israel's out there to save them.
No, wait. Why are these stupid fucking Alawi supporters are allowed to be racist and Islamophobic all in the name of freedom seeking? I don't get it.
These fucking scumbags literally was mocking my religion.
Be anti-Iranian. That's simple as that.
Yeah, but when you listen.
After your religion, no one.
Listen, you shouldn't go after people's religion because there's Muslims all across the board.
My religion is Iranianism.
Then you want to come suck over dick and ask
Iranianism. He invented a new word, Iranianism. What a scumbag.
Oh man, people like this make the rest of us Iranians look bad.
Shut the fuck up, Taco. With that
Fuck you. Yeah, fuck you.
And you're faggy.
Go suck off that cuck resin.
Hey, there's still women in the room, okay? Like, come on, man.
I have a question for Amir. Amir, when you
David,
are you really serious when you equate, like you say, Trump regime and Islamic Republic regime, or you say?
I was gonna ask that. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Let's dive into this. Let's go.
Okay. The system.
DOJ came out.
Ask my question, then answer. Okay, if you want, just.
Okay, go on. I'll ask you first. Go on.
The system in the United States is a supreme. It's not perfect. I understand. Okay, but at least Trump is not the life. It's not a monarchy, and it's not like a Aliyev, a supreme leader that lives forever. There's a Supreme Court. There's a system. There's a whole system.
There's also ICE.
It's not perfect. But equating it to Islamic Republic, if Trump goes and kills 50,000 people in the street, what happens to him and what happens to Ayatollah? Don't equate this.
Okay, let's go. Hang on a second. Hang on, Prince, hang on a second, brother. Hang on. I'll give you the mic. So, David, can you please tell us how many times Trump's name was mentioned on the Epstein file?
many times.
It's over 50 times. The DOJ came out, Department of Justice. We literally have a pedophile that's serving as a leader of this government. He has made a whole bunch of comments about his own daughter as well. Number two, the people that are protesting, the pro-Pali protesters, they're getting arrested right and left. Where's the rights? Constitutionally, he can't do that, but he's doing it. And he even freaking deported people to fucking whatever countries. The next thing.
Wait, is it equal? Anywhere similar? Anywhere equal? Because by making it equal, you're just like changing the whole.
Yeah, you're kind of normalizing the IRGC. That's not cool.
No, I'm not normalizing. No,
it is. You are exactly. That's what's your dad.
I'm not with IRGC. I'm comparing the two.
Right? No, he's claiming Cheyenne that he's anti that.
He's claiming.
But this is normalizing their behavior.
So now you're changing the whole story. You and David made a claim on my name that, how is the Trump regime is similar to the I'm giving you the points. Go refute my fucking points now. Was his name on Epstein file more than 50 times? Yes or no?
That's fine. I know.
Okay, is Khomeini's name on Epstein file? Is Khomeini's name on Epstein file? Let's go. Is Khomeini's name on Epstein files?
Okay, I can debunk that entire with one point.
Dr. Shayan, can I ask you a question? Is it safe to say that the Iranian government is a regime and Trump wants to be a regime? Maybe he hasn't reached that, but he aspires to be that. Obviously,
I absolutely believe that if Trump could be a fucking dictator, he would.
Right.
Will Trump
I think that's
forever?
But there's a big difference. Did Trump kill 50,000 people in 3 weeks?
No. We're not. Not at all. Not even close.
Yes, Trump. Yes, he did. Hang on a second, Mazi. Hang on. Iraq, how many people did we kill? Hold on, David. Shayan made a fucking claim. Let's debunk his bullshit claim. Shayan, how many people did we kill? Did Americans kill in Iraq? How many people did America kill in Iraq?
No.
Wait, it's okay.
No. How many people did? Oh my God, this idiot will not answer. This is the problem with when you have a conversation with the dumbass Iranians, man.
No, but he's saying if you want to make it, if you want to equate it,
dumbass Iranian, man.
An equivalent claim.
Yeah, that's what he's saying.
IRGC killed lots of people in Iraq too, in Syria too.
Not make a false equivalency.
How many people did he kill in what?
Talking about what fucking Bush did in Iraq 20 years ago. We're talking about.
One second, Dr. Shine. Okay, let's give a hypothetical, okay? Let's give a hypothetical. 3 million, Dr. Shine, hold on. I'm going to give you an equivalent scenario. You just give me a number, okay? I'm not taking a side. I'm just giving you a number, okay? If 3 million Antifa started protesting in Washington, D.C. and killed 1,000 police officers, D.C. Metro or something like that, okay? And they retaliated and killed 50,000 protesters. Would that be equivalent, not as bad, or worse than what the Islamic Republic did in your...
Okay, so your scenario is if Antifa killed 3,000 who?
1,000 police officers.
Okay, and then Trump retaliated by killing 50,000.
I'm asking your opinion.
No, Islamic Republic, Iranians...
No, he's asking me, David.
I'm asking Dr. Shayan. Thank you, David.
Okay, so if Antifa killed 1,000 police officers and then
1,000 police officers...
Yes, I just said
rioting.
That.
You said 3,000. I said 1,000.
I just corrected it to 1,000. Okay, now you're in retaliation. Trump goes out and says he goes out and he kills 50,000.
Yeah, like how he's bringing, he's bringing the National Guard into every city.
Yeah, that would be an equivalent. Yes.
Equivalent, worse or better, or not?
If you want to talk about proportionality and numbers, the U.S. has a lot more population, but sure, let's talk about it.
But America has a lot more sophisticated. It's more moral. Shouldn't it be much, much less?
I don't get your point here. We have a higher population.
The point I'm trying to make is Islamic Republic is much more vicious.
Right, okay? I know. That's my point.
So, no. Hold on.
In Trump's regime, we can call it a regime. In Trump's regime, we don't have the national. We don't have fucking military coming to the street.
Taco, I want to add something here really quick.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to add something here. So in Iraq, within 2 days, I've killed about 700 to 800 people. Okay. Dr. Shayan, and this is all factual. In 2 days, right? You brought up the 2-day example. I'm giving you a 2-day example in Iraq. We killed almost 2 million people.
Hold on,
Doctor. I'm comparing the 2-day casualty numbers coming from America. We're comparing 2 days. How many people did America kill? How many people did the Iranian regime has killed?
They were killing enemy combatants.
You're comparing a full-out...
They were killing combatants. Listen to Nemo. He doesn't even know about Mossadegh and he wants to give me a fucking education.
They killed 45,000 Iranians.
Fucking idiot, there's no point of talking to you. If I can go watch Iran International. Go stop on Iran International.
Amir, one second though.
Again, you're making
let me make a point to Amir. I know the point you're trying to make, okay, in terms of killing civilians, right? But this is different in Iran because they're killing their own people.
Their own people.
It's different.
Exactly.
It's different than going into another country and killing them, even whatever the objective might, you want to think the greater Israel, whatever it might be, the war on terror. That's different than killing your own and suppressing your own people. That's why we're upset.
People are people. Doesn't matter.
It does matter. What do you mean?
Okay, it's civilians versus civilians. Doesn't matter.
Guys. Okay, so can anybody explain to me, because we know that under the Trump administration, people were detained and put into the alligator Alcatraz. Do you know hundreds of them are missing? They vanished?
Cool, yeah, we know that.
Okay, so...
Is that a comparable scale?
No. You're not listening. I'm not saying at scale. Governments do very, very shady shit, especially under the Trump administration. Hundreds have vanished. Thousands of children have been taken and vanished.
Guys,
it's traumatic. This is not foreign. It's not foreign. This is
we're talking about tens of thousands of deaths from the government against people.
Hold on, Dr. Shine.
Islamic Republic is like the United States government. That's what
I told you. I'm completely anti-Trump too. But why are we comparing the Harvard detainees to 50,000 deaths?
Dr. Shine, if there was a threat against the entire United States political system collapsing, what do you think the U.S. military would do internally?
How is the condition in U.S. economically compared to
insurrection would take place?
So, David, it's never going to be a one-to-one comparison, but I'm trying to take it away from U.S. and Iraq and bring it to within America.
Exactly.
That's what I'm trying to do, because Dr. Shine, and I agree, it's not a good comparison to compare what's done in Iraq, even though that is really, really shitty. That is not why Iranians are upset about what's happening in Iran. The Iranian regime has always been brutal.
All aspects.
Has always been brutal against its own people, because for the 47 years that it's been in power, its legitimacy has always been questioned. From Saddam Hussein in an 8-year war that killed almost 1 million Iranian people, all the way to what's happening now. I'm not defending. Hold on, pump your brakes. I'm not defending the regime. I'm saying the reason they cracked down is because their legitimacy has always been threatened, whether it be by the max pressure campaign, U.S., Israel, Europe, and the West, and number two, because there is no that government never gives a fuck about its people when its legitimacy is being questioned. But America would. I don't think America would kill that many people if its legitimacy was being questioned.
Could I?
There's a big difference.
Absolutely.
Go ahead. Good morning. Go ahead.
So 15% of civilians experience police threats, 250,000 are injured by police annually, and 600 are killed by U.S. police officers each year. So that's just a statistic. We're not even talking about people who are killed while incarcerated. I mean, I can get those numbers for you too if you want to know how many people die in our prisons.
I believe that, but again, why are we comparing that to what we're talking about? What does this have to do anything with that?
She's saying it has nothing to do with it. United States.
It's got nothing to do with it.
You don't think it has anything to do with how we police our own citizens?
It has
Iran and where we're headed? You want our help?
The Iranian regime against
you want our help?
Nothing to do with Iran. We're talking about a very specific scenario.
I love how you jump on that, Nargis.
Yeah, but it has nothing to do with Iran.
It has nothing to do with Iran.
Do you want America's help to free your people?
It has nothing to do with Iran. Stop jumping ships.
Oh, wait. Do you guys want the help of the U.S.?
No.
I can spend that on a plane.
I don't think. Listen, Ace. I don't think a military I don't think airstrikes would get it done. It would have to be troops on the ground if you want the regime to go away.
I just want to do it, just to do it.
Doesn't make it okay. Like, who's saying this is good? Like, who's saying this is a good act? Right?
Yeah, I don't get Morning's point. But anyway.
I don't know what you think, bro. Wait, hold on. The conversation turned, and we talked about. I think Cheyenne said, "Why is it that we're talking about what the U.S. has done externally? We're talking about. I mean, let's talk about internally." So we brought up internal examples. That's why it went there.
Okay. Yeah, well, this is another bad comparison.
You asked a question.
Cheyenne, there's never going to be a perfect one-to-one comparison.
It's not even close. It's not even
okay, but I'm saying, why are we even arguing about this? There's never going to be a perfect comparison. Move on to the next topic.
Yes, Prince. Moderator Mozzie gives you the permission to speak.
Fuck, dude. It's comparing apples in here. Have nothing to do with each other.
Go ahead, Prince. Moderator Mozzie lets you speak.
I have a very, very simple question for all the high up and mighty Persian freedom fighters. Put Palestine on the side, and I know like 99% of you didn't even bother to support the Palestinian people. When your government was helping and aiding in the death of the Syrian people during the revolution, did any of you show support for the Syrian people?
Yes.
Did anybody protest?
Yes.
You're a liar.
Yes, we did.
You did it individually.
Yes, we did. No, we did.
There were many rooms against it.
No, we absolutely did. It's a legitimate question, and the answer is yes. We absolutely.
I actually researched this before I spoke about it. There has not been a single Iranian protest anywhere in the world supporting the Syrian people, and that comes to show that you guys are self-centered, self-interested, hypocritical.
What is regulatory Iranian?
Let's break it down. What is
With all respect, your argument does not make sense. In my city, Tabriz, they have done a big demonstration against killing of the Israeli Syrian people.
Yeah, in my city, Tabriz,
look, they're gonna talk is cheap. I challenge.
What's your point, Prince? What's your bottom line?
Hey, Snowflake, Pahlavi Snowflakes, calm down. If I challenge every single Pahlavi supporter in this room to bring a shred of evidence of Iranian people or an Iranian freedom fighting organization supporting the Syrian people in their revolution, you will not find a single one.
Okay, sorry to show. I challenge every Hamas supporter to do the same. Show me this.
Hold on. Well, they've been busy getting killed. The thing is, for these people, for snowflakes,
Show me one Arab nation to support Syrian people. Qatar, Bahrain, show me one Arab nation to support Syrian people. First, you have to go to your own people.
Shove it up your Arabic ass.
Okay, can you guys put this?
No, we can't do that, bro. Nima, that's twice, man. Come on, bro.
Cyrus the Great.
Look at what he's saying.
No, but you're making. No, I get it, but that's xenophobic. That's twice the xenophobic stuff, man. Come on, man.
Hold on, Prince, I want to say something. Obviously, people have not been happy. Hold on, obviously, people have not been happy with the Iranian government for this reason, right? Part of it was the interference, and we've been repeating this over and over again. Part of it has been the freaking interference, the proxies, etc., etc. One such act was Syria. So all of this has amalgamated, and it's frothing in the mouth, and this is why people are the way they are.
Of a single Iranian
I'm gonna put the evidence.
This entire movement.
I'll put the evidence. Hang on a second, Nergis, please. I put the evidence in the chat, Prince. I'll put more links in the chat.
Amir. 5 seconds by Amir. Literally 5 seconds.
Yeah, but this is why I like sources. I hate you guys that don't provide any fucking sources about the casualty numbers, how many people died in Iran, nothing, nada. Shame on you, man. If you're in front of me, I'll fucking push you down the fucking stairs, man.
No, you wouldn't. He's a nice guy.
Fucking idiot, man. No, this, especially Nima, this character, doesn't even know about Mossadegh.
Amir, while you put the link in the chat, we have Reza and James that just joined the stage.
This is not
Amir. Definitely Nima. about it. That's the thing.
Just got debunked in 5 seconds.
And I'll show
Hema is not representative for he's got a very narrow point of view.
Okay, let's hear from the two new people on stage. Let's start with Reza. Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, so hey, what's up, everybody? Is Israel pushing the U.S. into war with Iran? We hope so. That's the hope. And the reason for that is, again, let's stick with what I said last time I was in this room. The Islamic Republic is not going to be overthrown unless there's military intervention. It's too strong. It hires external militia like Hezbollah to kill Iranian people while they're from the back, basically. And so I don't even understand the question in this room. What is the significance?
Reza, for Hezbollah people in these protests in Tehran protesting against the government. Did you know that?
No.
Yes. I've talked to many people in Iran who've told me that.
You talk to many people, so it's a personal story now. We believe your word for it. Give us
yeah, but James.
I can say that he's really on the street. I can say that utopians on the street. But you have to add your personal experience.
James, hold on 1 second, David. A lot of our information that's coming from people being killed, to people being hospitalized, people being arrested, to people being blinded, to bodies needing to be brought back from when they get the corpses. A lot of that information is coming from the ground.
It's from word of mouth, and that's something that Amir needs to learn.
But I'm not.
That facts don't.
No. But Dr. Shayan, hold on. My point is, you can't. There's no way to disprove what Taco's saying, just like there's a lot of ways we can't disprove the things that I just mentioned. Exactly. So we have, a lot of our information right now is coming from the ground, from our sources in Iran.
Exactly.
Exactly, guys. The ability of that is in the gutters. But just listen to me. Many people here who claim to be Iranian, but they would say, unfortunately, I'm Iranian.
Nobody said that.
Asking for their country.
Nobody on the stage said that. Nobody.
Okay. I just heard somebody said that they want Iran to be bombed.
Who said
Anybody said that?
Yeah, I said that. Yeah, I said that.
Nima said it. So wait, these are the
that doesn't the Iranians have said it. The Iranians inside of Iran.
I'm Iranian. I have a say. I do get.
Go ahead, James. The floor is yours. Go ahead.
I live in Iran.
Go ahead.
So, I'm not talking about sources, I'm trying to paint a picture for you. So most of the people here, these are the Iranian diaspora. I don't know which one of you live in Iran or not, but even you don't live in a country, you don't get to act.
I've lived in Iran, and we have family in Iran.
Okay, so
we all have family.
You're not in Iran. I am in Iran right now. I don't want my country to be bombed. You guys.
Bullshit. Your accent is not Iranian. You're Arabic.
Okay, come on.
Does this guy have a Persian accent?
Reza.
Your accent is not Persian.
Hold on. Reza, James, hold on. Okay, I will let you know. Listen, Reza, we let you speak. Everybody else, they had their time to speak. James has the floor. He's a new person to the stage. James, go ahead.
Just give everybody a minute so they know too.
James can get 2 minutes. 2 minutes, yeah, go ahead.
Farsi, if he's Farsi.
Nobody speaks.
Yeah, speak Farsi.
English.
امتحان میدیم مردم بذار ایرانی
English.
Go ahead, James, go ahead.
Difficulty listen to me.
بابا ول کن بابا بذار حرف بزنم.
بابا ول کن من نمیتونم فارسی حرف بزنم.
مال عربی ولی عربی.
Oh my God, Reza.
It's gonna be in English, otherwise I'm moving all of you down.
Amir, we just need to let James speak. Everybody
James, everybody stay muted. Mute up, everybody.
Go ahead, James. Go ahead.
Thank you, guys. First of all, the reason that these people are labeling me as Arab or non-Irani
is because of the argument that I'm about to give you. So most of these people are Iranian diaspora. They don't even live in Iran. Yes, they claim to have families here, but they're asking for their families to be bombed. That's the first thing. And second of all, the roots to the dissatisfaction of the Iranian people who live in Iran actually, with the government, is not Islam, is not just an excuse. It's mostly the financial condition of the country, and also the fact that you can ask any Iranian person who lives in Iran, what news channels do you like? What news channels do you follow? What are the sources of your news? And every single one of them, who can't speak English, by the way, and they only know Farsi, they are listening, they've been listening to the opposition news channels. And by the way, there are more than 300 channels against the Islamic Republic, more than any other regime in the world. And that's the way they got the dissatisfaction. Their parents, even their grandparents, they've been listening to Farsi BBC for years and years. And of course, the way they understand the country, it's the darkest way possible, that these are these extremist religious Islamists who kill people all the time, and there's nothing good in this country. That's bullshit. That's the Israeli propaganda that they fell for. And I have no problem with those people because they didn't know English, because there was no other channels to news. But you guys, you are the Iranian diaspora. You're supposedly the educated people. You are the Iranian. Actually, you don't call yourselves Iranian. I know you call yourselves Persian. It's like a new identity. And you are asking for your country to be bombed. Any person capable of thinking knows that it's a shitty thing to do. You're generous. Max. When your country is being invaded, my country was invaded last year in July, and you guys celebrated it. 1,000 Iranians were killed by Israeli missiles, and you didn't even care. And now you're shedding crocodile tears.
This guy is a government. James, thank you. Hold on. No.
Numbers.
Shut your fucking
numbers.
Hey,
don't talk like that.
No, hold on.
Stop.
Hold on.
The official numbers on January 18th, Reza Pahlavi gave a specific for the people. Shut the fuck up, you Persian gay boy.
We gotta stop cursing each other out, bro.
On January 18th, Reza Pahlavi asked for people to go out to the streets. Mark Rubio, shut the fuck up and listen to the argument.
You're a tool. You're a puppet.
That Mossad agents are next to you. The Israeli officials, they admitted, the Israeli TV channels, they admitted that Mossad are armed and they are on the street. So what happened was that 2,400 security forces were killed on the ground. If you want to hear what happened on the ground, 2,400 security forces were killed using Israeli and American shotguns. The bullets that they gotten out of their bodies, these are not found anywhere in Iran. Nowhere in the Iranian security forces gone. So what happened on the ground for real was that Reza Pahlavi...
James,
let me finish. Let me finish.
James,
one more
please. One more thing. Finish
that. Also talk about the financial system, how it killed their
motherfuckers. We listen to all of you. That's a different argument. That's a straw man fallacy. Listen to my argument. That's a straw man fallacy. That's not what I'm talking about.
Finish
shot clock.
I'm going to finish it.
I think Brent wants to chime in as well.
Let James listen to me. That is not the argument that they want to listen to. So on January 18th, Reza Pahlavi supporters, they took it to the streets.
No, that's not me. I swear it's not me.
And they wanted the Iranian people to get in response.
You go down in the onions with no Cyrus. There's no point.
I cannot finish my statement. These Persians, they don't let me. Let me know when I can talk, guys.
Muzzy, can I please talk? Muzzy.
1 second, Reza. 1 second. Let's just get some decorum, and then you can speak.
We gotta.
James, finish off 30 seconds, then Reza goes. Go, James, go.
No, it's my turn now.
So I would then
just wanted to speak up.
Okay, Prince and Reza.
Oh gosh, what happened on the ground on January 18th was that Reza Pahlavi supporters, they took it to the streets. Security forces didn't go to their houses to kill them. They took it to the streets. They were armed. They killed security forces on the first night. And they weren't even allowed to shoot at them. But they died, like 2,400 security forces died. And they wanted to get a response back. They wanted the security forces to shoot at them. Not them, like the people who were tricked to be in the street. Because they wanted to let you guys know that the Islamic Republic is killing people when they're being shot at. Of course it's going to happen. What's going to happen in the United States? If you attack a police precinct being armed, they're going to shoot at you.
Yeah.
That's just not anywhere else in the world. You cannot go to the street having a gun with bullets, shooting at people, shooting at security police, and expect them to just stand there and look at you. That's stupid. That's
Where's Roya? Thank you, James.
Where's Roya?
So we're gonna have Prince.
In an argument that makes sense.
Thank you.
We're gonna have Prince. Prince, then
that guy, he's threatening James in the chat.
Mozzie, put me in the queue. I need
Prince. It's Prince, Reza, Dr. Cheyenne, then Taco. Let's go. And then Max after that. Go.
How much time do I get?
We need
2
Roya,
minutes.
man.
Everybody gets 2 minutes.
When we need Roya, where are you?
Yeah, that's true. I don't know. I don't know if my modding skills are there yet. I don't have those modding skills yet. Go ahead, Prince. 2 minutes.
I will start by saying this. It's really funny how these people want freedom and democracy, and the first thing they do is suppress and shut down anybody that disagrees and call them a traitor, Arab, or I don't know what. Yeah, and I reserved the 1 minute and 45 seconds to James. Go ahead, James. You got 1 minute and 45 seconds.
All right. Is it my turn now? Is it my turn?
No. It's Reza. Go ahead, Reza.
So let me get this straight. You know what? I'm actually not even surprised that we have somebody like James here. I'm surprised by the fact.
Reza, not on you. If Prince gave his time to James, you got another minute to go on.
Go ahead, brother.
Can I save it? I want to...
save it. Yeah, go ahead, Reza.
Okay, yeah, so
damage already.
You have 2 minutes. Go ahead.
All right, to be fair, I'm not a big talker. I'd probably run out before then. To be fair, I'm surprised I'm not seeing more people like James. This is, to me, it's a very scarce thing right now, at least in my feed on social media. I'm not seeing any pro-regime fucking shit on anywhere. And so, you know what? In Iran, there's 90 billion people. I'm sure there's going to be people like James that are supportive of this regime.
From the world.
Million. Okay, اشتباه گفت دیگه. Million. We know what it means. We know what it means. Stop.
No. The population of Iran. What is the population of Iran?
No, you said billion instead of million. It's okay. Continue.
Okay.
We get your point.
I meant 90 million people.
Yes, you did.
And you're going to have a percentage of them to have mentality like James. But first off, James, you don't sound Iranian to me, okay? So I still would like to know where you learned your English. And I would like to know what school you went to and what you majored in, a little bit more about your background and your affiliation with...
Okay, so the minute and 30 seconds that Prince allocated...
So I'm going to end with this, James, to answer your questions, and to Prince and to James... Listen, we have a lot of spite in us because the Islamic Republic, instead of giving its citizens the oil money, it spends the oil money, simply put, on funding terrorism across the world.
Okay.
And this is why you think we're conceited or we don't give a fuck about Arab causes, but that's the reality. That's it. Thank you.
All right, thank you. James, you have a minute and 40 seconds. Go ahead.
Thank you. That has nothing to do with what I said, by the way. And I'm not here to do your research for you, my friend. If your algorithm doesn't show you the facts, it's not my responsibility. If this is the first time that I'm telling you that it's not the Iranian government wasting their money on the Arab cause, and it's actually the American sanctions that they put in place to destroy the country, as they did with Syria, as they did anywhere else in the country, in the world. And the U.S. sanctions are exactly the reason that the Iranian people are not having a good financial situation this day. Your mind is going to be blown away because your algorithm doesn't show you that. That's why the Iranian diaspora is so misguided. If you really want to help Iranian people, now that you live in the United States, go in front of the White House and go protest against the American sanctions against your people. Isn't that a factor in the problems that the Iranian people are having these days? It's actually the main factors why we're not having a good life in Iran. You're not in Iran. I'm in Iran. I'm living in a salary that is impossible for you guys to even think of. But I'm not going to go out there and kill the security forces because I know that's because of the U.S. sanctions. You never talk about that. You never talk about it. You just think that the Islamic Republic is this extremist religious group, and that's what the opposition wanted you to believe, and you only listen to the opposition. Well, what else did you expect? The reality is exactly the other way around. You're asking the United States to save you, and it's actually the United States that put the sanctions in place, and that's why we're having the issues. You got it backwards, buddy. You got it so backwards.
Okay, I'd like to respond. I'd like to respond.
No. We have to let Cheyenne.
Whatever you're going to say, I got you. All right, James, I just have a few questions for you, buddy. Number one, so what is the number you believe how many civilians were killed in Iran so far? How many?
This is digging into your time
to speak.
I know.
It's your time. I will answer your question. Go on.
No, answer it. Go ahead.
No, I want you to take my time because I don't have much to say.
First of all, it's a personal question. What do I listen to?
Answer the question.
You guys, there are two figures. One is by the health minister in Iran, which is around 3,000. Out of those 3,000, 2,400 were security forces. The other number, which is being thrown around by the human rights activists, which are exactly mujahideen that you guys hate, but you use their numbers, and also Reza Pahlavi. So let's clarify. Reza Pahlavi asked people to go to the street, knowing that they were armed, that Mossad agents were just next to them, and they were shooting at the security forces, and they were expecting 30,000 people to be killed, but it just didn't happen. The number of corpses, the number of people by the health ministry is 3,000. I do believe in that. Yeah.
Okay, so you believe in the regime propaganda. All right. So the second question.
Wait a minute.
Wait a minute. Yes.
Wait a minute.
Can you say?
What numbers do you believe?
Wait a minute.
Hold on.
Wait.
You asked me a
James,
question.
hold on,
You asked me a question. What numbers do you believe?
I reclaim my time.
James, hold
Do
on,
I get
James.
any time after that?
I reclaim my time.
James, allowed to ask you.
No, not yet. Cheyenne is still.
I reclaim my time. Thank you. Can you say Marjwar Khomeini?
Okay, you have 20 seconds. What do you want to say?
Say it.
He's using
you have 30 seconds.
trying to expose me as a boy.
You are.
Right now,
Netanyahu. I can tell.
Okay, just look. He's trying to expose me.
What's up with the democracy? You don't allow freedom of speech, Dr. Cheyenne?
No.
No,
I'm not talking about that. Because we have.
Oh my God! You're suppressing his voice.
Let me know when I have time to answer his question.
I literally let him talk to most of my time, actually. I'm trying to get him to see that this person does not agree with any of these Iranians on stage or even in the diaspora. Not Nazi agrees with them, not Taco, not either of us. He refuses to say that to Khomeini. He's a fucking IRGC agent.
He doesn't have to agree with anyone.
Anybody who doesn't take this to Khomeini is IRGC.
I don't agree with you either,
What kind of an argument is that, you asshole? What is the argument?
You're a mouthpiece for IRGC. You're literally prepared.
You ask me a question. Let me know when I can answer your question.
Okay, James.
Let's not go to his asshole. Don't do that.
Okay, James.
Asshole.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah.
James, answer the question and then Taco quickly, and then Taco go.
I cannot answer it that quickly. I will try. So right now, Benjamin Netanyahu Donald Trump are trying to invade my country. Khamenei is not the best leader in the world. I'm a reformist. I don't like him. But right now, he's standing up against global bullies. He's been doing that for all the time. I do respect that feature of his. I don't like him. I don't support him. But can I see the reality? Can I see a man as having good features, bad features, being a good leader sometimes regarding some features of the government, being a bad leader? Yeah, I'm capable of doing that. You see him as the Satan, and you want everybody to say death to Khamenei, but right now he's the person who's standing up against global bullies. So I like that about him. Yes.
Okay.
Sure.
Okay. That's it. That's his.
He's
view.
Hezbollah Talab.
That's his view.
He's a
Okay.
reformist.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's his view. Okay, Taco, you have 2 minutes. Taco, you have 2 minutes.
Okay, thank you. So first of all, I would clarify a few things. James said the protest, the Farrakhan, was on January 18th. It was on January 8th. It was a Thursday. That's when it started. Okay. Hold on, James. It's my time to speak.
January 8th. No, you're right.
Yeah. Okay. The second thing is, the people that I spoke to who went out on Thursday night said that on Thursday night itself, there was the police in Iran and the whatever you want to call them, the Niroy Sarkoub did not have permission on that day to kill the protesters. Okay, but when their security forces were shot, killed, harassed, whatever, most of the killings happened on Friday and Saturday, okay? So whether you want to believe the 3,000 number, the 60,000 number, even 3,000 people killed in 2 days, with many more arrested who could potentially go through kangaroo courts and get killed, that is not a viable regime. Now, does a military strike equal regime change? Not necessarily. And even if Khamenei and a few high-ranking officials get killed, that still doesn't mean it's going to be the type of regime change that a lot of the people in the diaspora want. I want you guys, please, to mark my words. We can come back here in a few weeks or a few months, whenever the dust settles, and we can talk about it again, okay? Mark my words, without troops on the ground, it's going to be very difficult to have stability and to have regime change and to have a secular democracy, which is what most of us in this room want. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Next up was who is next? Max.
Can I be like you as well, Mazi? Thank you.
Yeah, I got you. Okay, go ahead, Max.
Hi guys, you have a couple of Iranians pro Pahlavi here, and that represents us all, right? So you can be in a camp and say, hey, fuck Khomeini, fuck Reza Pahlavi, and fuck MEK, and fuck Trump. And Netanyahu was trying to destroy Iran. We've seen this before. They first put sanctions for years, then they take millions out of middle class into extreme poverty, then they bomb the hell out of the people, and then they leave it as a failed state. That's going to happen again and again and again. And then we don't learn. And please don't generalize all Iranians. I lived 7 years in Los Angeles, so I've seen these pro-Pahlavi, that's their headquarters. Most of them are fully disconnected with the reality in Iran. They don't even call Iran once every couple of months. They fully disconnected. And they just sitting in their homes in Los Angeles, and they're asking for Iranians in Iran under extreme poverty to be bombed. That's not right. And right now, because the internet in Iran is restricted, what you see in Clubhouse is just less than 10% of Iranians in diaspora, and many of them unfortunately listen to Iran International, pro-Pahlavi, etc., etc. But what was the root cause of all this? It was extreme sanctions. We've seen this. It's a repeated scenario. So why are we? And then for those who immediately accuse you, then you're pro-Khamenei. No, fuck Khamenei, and then fuck Pahlavi as well. This guy's a joke. He's 65. He's had no achievement in his life. Just just listen to what he says. Again, even if he makes it, I don't think he can have a government for more than a year, because we'll see what happens with him. But for now, we have to say, exhaust Iran, no war with Iran. Whatever happens, let the people decide for themselves. We don't want another Iraq. We don't want another Syria. If there's a revolution, the first few things that's going to happen, guaranteed for sure. Number one, the Emiratis are going to pay Trump, and then some
10 seconds
in the north. Okay, go on. Done.
Oh, okay. So thanks. I got you, Reza. Thanks for your view. And one thing that I want to stress that he said is we got to stop the Salem witch hunt of each other. We have to stop pouncing on each other because of our views. We're all Iranians. Like somebody calling somebody Arab, somebody calling somebody Arab. You see somebody calling another person, Islamophobe or Zionist, just out of anger. We got to chill. At the end of the day, we all do not want our Iranian brethren to die. Okay? Let's just keep that in mind. Reza, go ahead.
Well, first off, I just want to say if we were all a little bit more like Mozzie, the world would be a better place. But unfortunately, we're not.
Flattery will get you everywhere with me. Continue.
No, some of us are just more emotional. And some of us, first off, Max doesn't sound Iranian. I'm sorry. One of those situations where probably not.
I'm buttering you up for a month.
Max Iranian. 100.
Reza,
Okay. Well, here's what I'm saying. Pahlavi, your logic doesn't make sense to me, because Pahlavi is just a symbol of unity for the Iranian people. It's not necessarily that everybody's like so fucking strict that Pahlavi has to be the guy. But we need to have a leader. Without a leader, it's going to be chaos. And I don't know shit about this stuff. I'm a very low-level politician. And all I know is that Pahlavi is just an excuse for us to have unity for once. And then we'll elect somebody internally if we don't want Pahlavi. Like, it's not like a fairy tale where, there's a Khamenei goes out, and then there's just Pahlavi comes into place, right? Am I wrong? Maybe the Persian people in this room can kind of help me.
The problem with what you're saying is that there's a small problem with what you're saying. Okay. If Reza Pahlavi really was, I agree with you that he's a symbol of resistance, but he's not a symbol of unity. Most people that I talk to say, some are monarchists, but the ones that are not more than monarchists say, we support him because what other choice we have, right? If Reza Pahlavi had a cabinet, a group of people that represented all the different groups within Iran, Azadi, a Kurd, a Baluchi, Arab, a Jewish person, a Christian person, a Catholic person, one of each, and says, look, my stance comes unity by all aspects of Iranians, and I say yes. Reza Pahlavi is every single one of his supporters say chappy in, chappy on. You guys don't even like people who think liberal. How the fuck is he someone who brings all the people of Iran together? He's a Republican. He's hosted on Fox News, and every single one of his words is chappy in, chappy on. Leftist this, leftist that. Just like that guy Nima in here earlier. He denies Operation Ajax, says that's a leftist thing. Reza Pahlavi needs to sharpen his tools a little bit if he really wants the support of all Iranians, and actually make an effort, not just say, hey, I'm the symbol, I'm going to go. Okay, what if he lies? What if he lies?
Can I ask for 2 minutes after tackles?
I feel like throwing you down.
Reza, think about that. What if he lies? And why hasn't he had someone of Iran's minority separatist groups, not that they're separatists, but from Kurd, Baluchi, whatever, Fars,
in his cabinet, like standing behind him, saying at press conference.
You have 10 seconds, Taco.
We have someone from every minority group.
Can I answer?
You and Iran will be representative of everyone.
Well, I just want to respond. Yeah, just real quick. I think it's common sense. I'd rather have somebody as a leader who doesn't necessarily like want it that bad. Like he grew up comfortably, and kind of like Donald Trump. Like he would be much better off. Like he's doing this.
Yeah, but Donald Trump's a megalomaniac, bro. Like he.
No, I get it. It's a bad example, but what I'm saying is Pahlavi, like he's not hungry, he's not thirsty. He's coming from a place of love, and he cares for the Iranian people. So that's my opinion, man.
Doctor, hold on. The minority groups in a cabinet.
Taco, hold on. First, hold on, Ayanda, hold on. So, Dr. Shayan goes, then Ghost goes, then Ayanda goes. Each of you have 2 minutes. Dr. Shayan, go ahead.
I actually give my time to Reza and Taco. You can continue. I just want to listen.
Okay, so Reza, you have 1 minute. Taco, you have 1 minute. Then Ghost, then Ayanda. Let's go!
Okay, so the thing is, you didn't answer my part where, the first part, okay, fine, I get it. But you didn't answer the part where I said it's an excuse for unity. It's just like, because during the Masa Amini times, you remember how chaotic things were in terms of like, we didn't know who to stand for. And as a result, the movement didn't progress the way it is.
I have different opinions on that. The reason why that movement didn't progress primarily, I think, is because they tried to hijack it as a feminist movement instead of a regime change movement, which I think was bullshit. Because 90% of the people who were killed during that movement were actually men who were fighting for that. But yeah, you can go on.
Well, yeah, that's part of it, but that doesn't disprove the fact that we didn't have somebody chosen to unite us in these rallies and these protests.
So you have a point there, but I like Taco. I don't see him as that leader.
Yeah, and I don't either. He's soft.
I'm willing to be convinced, but I don't see it.
He's soft. Like during interviews, he drinks a lot of water. He's nervous. I understand that, but I'm still on the side that he's just an excuse, and the people know that he might not be the one that's elected. We're chanting Javid Shah as a symbolic phrase.
Yeah, it's a symbol of resistance. Yeah, we know.
It's a symbol of resistance. That's
30 seconds, guys. 30 seconds.
Can I talk now?
You have 30 seconds, Taco.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
Well, how about my 1 minute? Okay. The point is, Reza, you still haven't answered the question. Would it break Pahlavi's back to do a press conference, okay, and have members of all the different minority groups within Iran and say, yes, I'm a symbol of resistance, not just a resistance of Republican Zionist Persians. I am a symbol of resistance of all Iranians of all different divisions. Let's fucking go. He does that, I will have a fucking Pahlavi flag behind my fucking profile and support him till the end.
Okay, Ghost, it's Ghost's turn to talk.
Before you start the 2 minutes, please, nobody interrupt, yeah?
Go ahead, 2 minutes. You have 2 minutes uninterrupted.
I'd like to give it to James.
Okay, James, and then Ayanda, you get 2 minutes. Go ahead, James. 2 minutes, if you want. James is sleeping. Okay, I'm going to go to Ayanda.
You're welcome to gaslight the stage.
I'll put a quick comment.
I'm surprised how James has internet to talk to us from Iran.
These Reza Pahlavi guys, they don't know any information.
Hands off Iran, Max. Very quickly, because we have to get Ayanda in very quickly.
First, he had
I'm about to leave, bro.
Explicitly said, a war in Iran would be disastrous. Now, within less than a year, he's changed his opinion. We don't want a leader who asks for the country to be bombed. That's one. Second, you know when I found he has to go to Congress, at least few free politicians in the US sign a document that says, yes, after this revolution, we guarantee Iranians territorial integrity. We guarantee people won't bomb your infrastructure like we did. We won't kill and hunt your scientists and university professors like we in Iraq. If he gives those guarantees to us, not only him, but also some politicians in U.S. Administration, then fine, we'll accept him as a leader. But for now, he's giving all sorts of guarantees to Israel. Oh, they want we recognize Israel. He's giving all sorts of guarantees to Israel, but zero guarantees to Iranian people. He is not even guaranteeing the territorial integrity of Iran by someone higher than him, because his guarantees is bullshit disguise.
Okay, thanks, Max. Ayanda, go ahead. You have 2 minutes.
Just try one more time.
Well, actually, it's my turn right now.
No, let Ayanda talk. She's been waiting for a while. Go ahead. You have 2 minutes, and then we'll go to James.
Okay, thanks. So I just joined the conversation recently. So basically, I want to tell you, first of all, you all probably know in over 136 towns in Iran, they called for Pahlavi. They said in آخرین نبرد پهلوی برمیگرده. So clearly, if the thought is the Iranians should get what they want, okay? So if the Iranians are coming to the streets, and this is who they're calling for, guess what? That means that's who they want. Now, Shahzadeh himself, he's never said he's a leader. He's always said, I'm here for the transitional government. I'm here so that we can get Iran to a place where people in the corners of Farsi چی میگن چارچوب
four corners.
Yeah. Basically, he's basically said under the conditions of human rights, freedom, under all those conditions, the people of Iran, the 90 million of them, they get to vote. Each person has one vote. You get to vote to what you want. Okay, so first they said when all when everybody came out, the enemy was like, oh, you don't have a leader, how can you have a movement without a leader? Now that there is a transitional leader that is recognized, who's educated, and who's able to bring the people together, unfortunately, there is a portion of the radical left. I'm talking about the Iranian old radical left. They're all in their 70s and their 80s, and they'll never be happy no matter where they go. And then you have, the people that there are groups that don't want Iran to be strong. Okay, I mean, look at what happened with the Islamic regime occupying Iran. The people had a protest. They came out. Okay, they actually came out peacefully.
30 seconds.
Most of the videos, they didn't have anything in their hands. And what did the Islamic regime do? They slaughtered everybody. Is that the kind of government that any country would want to have? I think not. Okay, that's it for now. Thanks.
Yeah. Wait. Sorry,
I have not talked for a long time.
I'll put you in the queue.
I have 2 minutes, bro. James, are you there?
If James is there,
James.
We can have James talk.
You think I should be talking?
After James.
Everything I said is factually correct at all.
Okay, he's not here. I just want to make a quick comment to Reza.
Okay.
Reza, you said that James, you're surprised that James is online and there's no internet, but you were not surprised when this lady said that they were protesting in 130 cities and she has all this information about what's happening. Yeah.
Okay, let's go to.
That's different. Can I quickly give me 10 seconds to address Ghost? Ghost, right now.
Then Cyrus.
A week ago, the internet came back on for most Iranians. That's why a lot of them, not just James, a lot of them are on Clubhouse right now. Fact number one. Fact number two is that when a lot of these videos were coming out, they were coming through Telegram, through people who somehow were getting the information out. It wasn't widespread. It was like Vahid Online and things like that on Telegram.
And Ghost, real quick, that's how a lot of us got our information the past week. We were able to speak to our family and friends in Iran in this past week when the internet was back.
You were here yesterday when another Iranian that claimed to be inside of Iran, who is an anti-IRGC, so he doesn't support the government whatsoever. And he said that the protesters went out with weapons. Now, weapons not in the sense of guns, but he said they had like baseball bats.
I was here for that. Yeah.
And now she's saying that no, the protesters were peaceful. They weren't.
Yeah, I mean, there's mixed messages.
Also, other videos came out.
Looks like everybody is covering everybody.
Also, I didn't interrupt you.
Also, Dr.
Cyrus, you can be sabotaged.
Big man, I didn't interrupt you. Now, also other videos, you know.
Big man. Just give me 10 seconds and then you go.
Yeah, I'll just end it here. Like, there's a video that came out from Iran. I forgot the name of the mosque, and they were burning the mosque, and the protesters were chanting at the mosque. There was no firing, there was no shooting, there was nothing aggressive. Now, is this something that happened, or do you guys?
The mosque, listen, Ghost, the mosque thing is a whole other issue that it's going to open up a whole another can of worms that we can discuss later.
Protests,
it is, but it's also a lot.
The reason why those mosques were getting burned is because they're mausoleums of terrorists, and because
Cheyenne, let's not get into that. Cyrus is going to beat us up. Please, it's Cyrus's turn. Please, let Cyrus talk.
They're by standing in front of the mosque.
Yeah, listen, I told you let's not open this can of worms right now. Let Cyrus talk, then we can get into that. Cyrus, you have 2 minutes. Amu, let's go.
I believe the Iranian government must go, but on the other hand, I do not believe any kind of Pahlavi or king. Reza Pahlavi can go in Iran, become Iranian king for Persian people. Those only centralize Iran. Azerbaijan, that where I'm coming from, Kurdistan, another area, Baluchistan, another area. We do date. Azerbaijan, not even 5% of population supporting this guy. This guy does not have that management to all the crises Iran's dealing, can manage that. First of all, he does not believe that Iran is a combination of constituted by different nationality. He calls us subculture, like قوم‌های بسیار کوچک. واقعا he's a joke for me. You know, Baratumbe. I should let you know, guys, know that he's a joke, absolutely a joke.
Oh,
بله 100%. بنابراین I do believe we have to fight the system back. I do believe the system eventually would go away, but not the help of US. We don't want, not Israel, not this idiot for sure. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Okay, and by the way, thank you for respecting the time also, Cyrus. Okay, so Dr. Cheyenne, I know you were going back and forth with Ghost and explaining the mosque thing from your perspective. Go ahead, you guys, if you want to figure that out, you can go ahead.
I mean, yeah, I think our Revita in the chat is pretty much nailed it.
So was there violence at the mosque? Is that what you're saying, Doc?
If you want to be blunt about it, yes.
So why were the people not running away from the footage that came out of burning mosques?
Are you talking about like a 4-second clip with no context?
A 4-second clip with no context.
Yeah. No, I mean, show me the video.
No, right? Yeah, I can look it up for you.
The mosque thing is a real...
One second.
Like I said,
it's a clear clip of a mosque being burned down, and the people were literally chanting and celebrating right in front of it. Now, if there was violence in front of that mosque, wouldn't the people be running away instead of standing up and taking video?
But human nature is to fucking video everything now.
So human nature is when the government is killing 30,000, 40,000 people,
there's people in America right now
of the mosque and get shot down.
There's people in America right now taking videos of ICE agents shooting people in front of them. I don't get your point.
No, I don't get your point.
So hold on, was it just shooting down? Was it just shooting down? Have you guys seen the videos of how they massacred people? It's not just plain shooting people.
No, but we're talking about specifically speaking about the...
I'll accept it. I'll accept it.
I'll accept it. So I accepted there was violence there.
Dr. Shine, why are you bringing up the U.S. when you don't want to do that comparison?
That's because that's actually a solid comparison. I'm talking about human nature of why people are filming videos in front of them.
And you were saying that there was more than shooting. Is that?
I don't know about that. I need to show me a clip.
I believe, is that her name? Ainda.
Ayanda.
Okay,
Future. She's the future. She's the future.
Wait a minute.
Anyway.
You're comparing. Wait a minute. You asked me a question. You're comparing what? You're comparing what happened in Minneapolis to what happened in Iran on the ground. Are you kidding me?
No, Ghost is not. Ghost is not. No, Ghost is not.
No, you said you unmuted just now. You forgot what you said. You unmuted and you said that there was.
They're talking about cameras and photography and stuff.
The reason why I brought that up is because people
don't get triggered.
everything.
Reza, don't.
was, bitch.
It was, bitch. Your mama stupid, bitch.
No, bitch, your daddy stupid, bitch.
Bitch, fuck you talking about.
Fuck you talking about, bitch.
Do this or that. Things like, one day when these guys we're gonna come get you. You're not winning anyone over with your threats. That's just showing insecurity. I'm sorry, number one. Number two, a lot of Pahlavi supporters, okay, and I'm not talking about people who are like, well, we have no other choice. This is just who we're going with. But the ones that are monarchists just happen to be right-wing, conservative, Republican-leaning. Not all of them, but a lot of them are, okay? So here's the thing. What if the opposition leader, okay, was someone like Pahlavi, but he was left-leaning. He wasn't right-leaning. None of you guys would be supporting that guy. Let's just be real, okay? The reason you guys support him and ask everybody else to support him, and if he doesn't support him, if you don't say Javid Shah, then you're a terrorist IRGC member, is because you guys are trying to garner support by force. As I said earlier, and this is my question I'm going to say to Ayanda, if Reza Pahlavi was truly one voice for the Iranian people, not just a voice of resistance, we understand that, I understand that, but a voice of resistance for all of the Iranian people, he would have, imagine he had a press conference, and I think I said this before you came in the room. Imagine he had a press conference. He had a Kurd, a Baluch, an Azari, people from every single religious and ethnic minority group within Iran, respectable people within their own communities, and that people on the ground knew and they respected, okay? And they all said, yes, we stand with Reza Pahlavi. Here's why, okay? Not just because you don't have another option, but here's why. That would make such a stronger coalition and would make people like me that don't support him now, and I'll